Hey, I'm Josh Frappier with the Coastal Life Realty team. Today, we're here in Newburyport again. We're gonna check out Bar 25. They're new this year in 2021, but they've had a huge win for the first 6 months that they've been here. So we wanna go inside, show you guys their incredible cocktail list and the food they have. Let's go check it out. As a realtor working throughout North Shore, Massachusetts and Seacoast, New Hampshire, I'm able to experience so many of the best restaurants, shops, and local attractions in each city that I visit. I'm excited to share these experiences with you. I'm Josh Frappier with the Coastal Life Realty team, and this is The Coastal Life. Reza, thanks for having us here at Bar 25. We're huge supporters of your restaurant, your bar. You guys are a staple already. You've been here for what, 6 months, right?
6 months.
Yeah, so good for you. It's a huge success. So tell us kind of how you got started, how you ended up in Newburyport.
Sure. I grew up in the restaurant industry, and my background was food related. So I grew up, my parents who immigrated here opened a restaurant in Boston, and I worked side by side with them. And then I went to college, I went to UMass Amherst. And when I came out, I went into the corporate world, and I was doing supply chain management in aerospace, which was really cool, but this was always my calling. And I came back to Massachusetts and started looking at different concepts that I wanted to do, and I opened several places. Some we built up and sold, some just didn't work out. And as I always tell people, the success that we have right now is based on a lot of failures. Because of COVID, I kind of realigned my vision about being in a bigger environment. When the same agent that found that location for me called and he said, I have a location for you. Now this is during the shutdown, still takeout delivery. And he's like, I'm just showing it to you. Don't you dare make a move on this because nobody's buying a restaurant right now. And I remember coming in here and Nancy Castle, who owns Saya, was here. We met and I walked through the doors and I looked at him and I was like, this is mine. Yeah. I just fell in love with this building. It has so much character, has so much presence on this street. And we did a walkthrough and we came to this third floor, which is very different than it is right now, but still had all this pure magic to it. I wanted to focus on craft cocktails. I'd never done it before. It attracted me because it felt like cooking. Everything that we look at when we're cooking a dish, which is striking a balance between taste, texture, presentation, and it was very intriguing to me.
So obviously, you guys don't just specialize in the drinks. You actually make up for the other half, which is the food. And I think sometimes you don't really find restaurants that have great drinks and great food. Here's the food now. Yep. So why don't you tell us about the food that you guys do serve, because you specialize in tapas.
Yes.
And I know I love tapas. A lot of people love tapas, and I think it's fun and definitely what Newburyport needed. So tell us more about that.
So this was something that was a specialty that, there were ingredients that were with me, with my family for kind of generations. And the other obstacle was we have a kitchen that's on the second floor. So we knew that we couldn't do big dishes, big entrees. So we needed to go tapas, or as we coined it, mezze, which is really the word for tapas in the Middle East and Mediterranean countries. And Joe is our executive chef, we got together and we came up with this great menu. And it was really drawing inspiration mainly from the Middle East, and then infusing with some Mediterranean countries like Greece, and then putting a spin on it, even some Sicilian spin on what we do. And it was very different. It was almost like putting a pub spin on street Middle Eastern and Mediterranean street foods, and it's been a hit so far.
Cheers.
There should be in here.
I appreciate it.